Let's have a look at question 19 in this video. So there are two types of managers in a market, in a perfect competitive market: good and bad. A good manager increases profit by 10,000 euros, and if the salary of a bad manager is 50,000 euros, how much do we pay the good managers? So let's work out this question with intuition. Now, if we have a profit that is higher by 10,000 euros, the profit is higher by 10,000 euros, and now we know that the salary of a bad manager, let's call that manager bad, is equal to 50,000 euros. If we pay the good manager slightly more than the bad manager, let's say we pay him by 1,000 euros more, so 51,000, that means that from the money that we make, we pay only 1,000 to the good manager more. So we have an extra payment of 1,000 euros that goes to the good manager, So our net gain, our net effect of hiring this good manager is just gonna be 9,000 euros after we pay him extra because he's so good. But since this 9,000 euros is so much more than without him, in an average company that does not have the good manager, there's still an incentive to look for good managers. And what happens when companies look for good managers? Demand for good managers increases, and when demand for good manager increases, their price on the market, their value on the market goes up. In other words, their salary is also gonna increase. So we literally have a look at these managers as we would have a look at products. When demand for a product goes up, its value on the market goes up. Here the good manager is literally like a product in the market who we're bidding to pay. Now, how long is this gonna happen? At the moment there's 9,000 euros worth of gain. There's a profit there happening. So there's an incentive for other companies to look for good managers. So there's an incentive to hire good managers. Now, we still hire good managers. We are still gonna pay him more. We might pay him now 2,000 extra euros. So if we pay 2,000 extra euros, out of the 10,000, we're left with a net gain. Of only 8,000. There's still positive economic profit left. There's still an incentive to hire good managers, and I think you see where this is going. As we are in a perfect market, as we are in a perfectly competitive market, we know that bidding is gonna happen as long as we exploit all opportunity. So we're gonna exploit the salary of the good manager until we get to the point that the economic profit equals to 0, meaning there's no more gain from having the good manager. It's compensated by his salary. So in other words, the salary of the good manager is gonna rise by 10,000 euro to compensate for the profits, to compensate for the increase in profits. That's gonna equal to the increase in profits of 10,000 euros, and in that sense the economic gain from it becomes 0, exactly as it is the case in the long run equilibrium. So because we're in the market in a competitive industry, in the long run equilibrium, that would be the case, that his salary of the good manager is going to be 10,000 more than the one from the bad manager, but is going to be offset by the increase in profit. Hope this makes sense, and we are done.